Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm your host Sandman. Today I have an unboxing from Multipick. Let's get into it. You guys have been following me for 2 years. You've watched all 240 some odd videos, every minute, every excruciating hour, and I'm just kidding. No, but if you have been following me for a while, I had a health hiatus. I had some health issues that were attacking me. We thought it may have been a myocarditis, injury of the heart. Muscle, and that's probably what it was. Good thing is myocarditis heals within 3 to 6 months, and around month 4 all of my symptoms started to go away. I still deal with dizziness on a day-to-day basis, but that may be related to having high hematocrit, high hemoglobin, and low platelet count, which could mean I have leukemia, or it could just mean I don't drink enough water. Who knows? But I have not had an unboxing from Multipick in at least 9 months. I've just been on hiatus from locksport. I've been still picking locks. I'm still making content. I'm still doing locksport meetups. I just have not been trying to grow myself, grow the channel, grow locksport, and now is I finally get to come back. I feel like I'm finally back. And I just want to thank Multipick so much for sending me this package. They sent me some really awesome goodies, some new products that I have never been able to use before. So let's see what they sent me. I honestly have an idea of what they sent me, but you never know what they send. And you know, there's things I'm like, oh, if you want to send me this, that'd be pretty cool. And, you never know what you're gonna get. So let's see what's in here. I see a couple of things. I'm super excited. Hold on, I want to make sure my address is not in here. I don't need Peterson Manufacturing doxing me online again. So let's take a look at what I have. Some smaller items. And of course, their stickers. I love those stickers. I got them everywhere, all over the house. People that come to the house are like, oh, did Multipick build your house? Because I have stickers everywhere. This is awesome. Thank you, Multipick, so much. They sent me, I can't wait to review this. This is the Elite Locksport Community Pick Set. And this was a community effort of lockpickers, high-level black belt lockpickers from the LPU, Reddit, and Discord. And this is their lockpick set that they put together. I have been wanting this for a while. Man, I think this is new. I think they've all been embossed like this. This is called embossing, I believe. I think they all had this embossing. I just don't remember seeing this on my other pouches. Maybe it's just been a while since I used a Multipick pouch, but I don't remember it having the embossing there. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Pay no attention to me. Golly, this is a lockpick set. Fantastic. So immediately right off the bat, this has 4 dimple picks, specifically for pin and pin style dimple locks. So we have the community edition pick handles, super gorgeous. And we have the really small profiles for the inner pins and the larger profiles for the outer pins. Very helpful for Multipick. I use the same tools. So that is super nice. Come on, go to your home. All right, we have some of the Chris Holler designed these are actually top of QA turning tools, but they're meant for it's hard. So these are top of QA turning tools, but they're not pry bar style. These are more ergonomic style, like that. Designed by Christopher Holler, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's a competitive lock picker. Man, I'm gonna do a whole review of this, I promise. And I believe there's 5 pieces to the Christopher Holler set, but I have 4. Here's the 4th. I wonder if there's a 5th one in here somewhere. Maybe they just only picked 4 for this pick set. I got to do some research. We have different types of rounded hooks here, and I'm surprised they didn't go with flat hook. They're kind of semi-flat. No flat hooks or anything like that. That's cool, but this is what they decided was the best for what they needed. This is fantastic. More multi-pick embossing here. This is the nicest case on the market for sure. I really love the case. I love the selection of tools. I think Multipick is the nicest brand on the planet. Can't wait to do a review of this. Let's take a look at these turning tools in the back here, what they went with, because I don't even know. So they went with the double-ended, 2 double-ended. Hang on, let's just pull them all out. So 3 double-ended, and 3 here. That's smart. That's a really good choice. And then the Christopher Holler ones. That's great. It's fantastic. So these are really great for locks that are flush, like that, where the plug is flush to the face of the body. And then you have these for recessed, and you have 3 different depths of recession. I don't know if that's a word or not. I'm just making stuff up. And we have 2 pry bar, Peterson style pry bars. I've never been a fan of this one, but these guys are smarter than me, so I'm sure there's a reason for putting that in there. This is probably more along the lines for a bottom of keyway, but in a pry bar style fashion. And then we have a standard Peterson style pry bar. I call that a Peterson style, even though he didn't invent it. He's just the first to manufacture it. We'll just start calling it multi-pick style from now on. So that's fantastic. This is such a nice set. I can't wait to play around with this. I'm going to keep this. I'm not going to give this one away. I'm going to keep it. If I get another one from Multipick, I'll definitely start giving those away. But I want to keep this for my collection because I am a big fan of Lockpickers United, and this is their community edition pick set. Fantastic. Congratulations to those guys for putting that together. I'm super happy for them. I asked Multipick if they would send me this airbag, and I'm really glad they did. This thing is very nice, very high quality, and it has a stiffener built on the inside here, and that stiffener is going to allow you to force this into a car door. And someone commented, oh, you could buy these at Home Depot. We don't need lockpick manufacturers to sell these. Oh, tell me you've never had to get into a car door without telling me you've never had to get into a car door with the one from Home Depot. The ones from Home Depot don't have this stiffener here. This is the stiffener right there. They're not reinforced with that stiffener. They're for leveling in carpentry. That's why they don't have the stiffener. The ones specifically designed for automotive, such as this really nice one here with this, looks like it was like ironed instead of stitched because it is going to hold air. This one here that are designed with a stiffener, specifically designed for automotive. And therefore it's also probably going to hold it's probably going to have better tolerances for holding the pressure. I'm going to do a full review. I'll even show you guys how to get into some vehicles. See if I can put this together on video. I don't think I can get this. Well, actually, yeah. I would rather use like soap and water to get that, but let's just do it by hand and see if we can get it. Yeah, I probably should have used some soap and water or maybe some Vaseline or something. Yeah, I'll do that off camera, my friends. We'll put that together off camera. Moving along. Anyways, I'm really happy for the guys at LPU to put this together. I'm very excited to do a full review of this. I'm glad that they have their own pick set, and I'm glad to have it in my hand as well. So, let's see here. Oh, yes, this is the new lift-up pick and the gym hooks. Yes, and I had asked them to help me replace a couple tools in my collection. Thank you so much. Fantastic. Man, I can't wait to try these. This is a nice gym hook. Very nice. And 0.5 millimeter. Comes in at about 19.5 thou. And then we have the lift up pick. This is fantastic. Can't wait to try that. Fantastic. So the lift up pick was also known as a lifter pick or a groove grabber, also known as a monkey paw or a elephant trunk. There's so many different names for it because every company doesn't want to look like they're copying somebody else. This was first shown in 1988 in a book called The Picking Book. And then it was first mass produced by Peterson Manufacturing. And then a monkey paw version was made by Sparrows. And then, oh gosh, who else was making this? I know that Southern Specialties has a version called the Elephant Trunk, and now Multipick has the lift up pick. Fantastic. This would go in my primary set. Same thing with this gym. Can't wait to do a full review of these. This is that gym style hook. This was actually first seen in 1977 in like a locksmith magazine. I don't remember if it was National Locksmith or Locksmith Ledger, one of those two. Fantastic. I love this profile. It's my absolute favorite. Fantastic. I can't wait to try it. And we're going to save the best for last here. I have been wondering about this, and it's the perfect size. Fantastic. I've been wondering if this would actually fit. I mean, I don't want to get these mixed up. I wonder if this would fit the multi-pick case, and it does. This someday I'm going to have a lockpick set that I use when I have a lot of lockpick sets that I consulted on, but I want to someday put together a lockpick set that is like a Sandman essential lockpick set, and it's going to include this magnet for sure. This is fantastic. Someone was like, we don't need a company selling telescoping magnets. I do, because this thing is perfect size for their cases. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wonderful. Love it. Because when I go to locksport meetups, I drop my tools all the time underneath the tables, and you don't want to be that creep sticking their hands underneath the table. Fantastic. Thank you so much for sending that to me. I was really curious about it, the size. The ones that you find at the stores are much too large. I'm looking forward to playing around with that. And last but not least, I have been waiting a year for these. I actually consulted on these. I have the prototypes, and it looks like they went with a couple of my ideas, but they have their own designers, so they made a much better job of what I could do. I just give an opinion on things. What people do with it is none of my business. Fantastic. So these are the not 3D printed. These are not 3D printed. These are something else, maybe injection molded. I don't know, but these are plastic handles. I need to do some research, ask them how these are made, what they're made of. Fantastic. And this is so, because I have large hands, and Multipick are considered actually the smallest lockpicks on the market, and this gives them some size to them. Now these are universal, so you can use these for the 0.4 millimeter, the 0.5, and the 0.6 millimeter. This is wonderful. It should just clasp together right here in the back end. I'll do a whole review of these in the future. There we go. Oh my gosh. This is now my favorite pick. This is fantastic. This is my favorite profile with a comfortable handle. This is awesome. I love it. I love that they add this texture here. This is fantastic. Fantastic. Let's see how this looks in this case. So you're not going to be able to stick it in the front pocket here without putting a lot of unwanted stress on that front pocket, but you should be able to stick it in one of the rear pockets back here with no problem. Yep, perfect. Perfect fit. Love it. This is so cool. Man, I'm so glad that they put this product out there. They needed this. Fantastic. They sent me several of these things. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Fantastic. I can't wait to give away some of these. I'm going to give away some of these. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do giveaways moving forward into the future. I'm probably going to do a raffle where if you want to get in on the giveaway, you just buy a raffle ticket for $1. And I think that's fair, because the last time I did a giveaway, I spent over $110 in shipping to ship out 8 prizes to people. And I'm kind of burned out on spending money to give stuff away for free. So we might do raffles in the future where you just, donate $1 and all the money from the raffle will go towards the shipping to the winner. We'll see. We'll see. We haven't decided yet. I was thinking about doing a Patreon, but I think I'd rather do a raffle instead. The Patreon would be the same way for everybody that has a $1 Patreon subscription. Maybe that would go towards giveaways, and maybe I can get one of these lockpick sets in your hands towards one of my Patreon subscribers. But I think I may do raffles first, and we'll give that a try. I love this. This is so slick. Man. Slick. Just super slick. Fantastic. I love it. It's super comfortable. I love this. Whew. Folks, I'm going to let you go because I want to go pick some locks with this stuff. Let me know in the comments down below. What are you excited about that I showed you here? Are you more excited about the Community Edition lockpick set? I'm super excited to have this in my collection. I can't wait to give this thing a review. I can't wait to talk about all the wonderful tools that are in it. And man, I can't wait to play around with this airbag, because I used to work for Pop-A-Lock. I have gotten into over 300 vehicles during the time that I did work for them, and I would love to show you guys how to utilize this tool. I have all the reach tools, so I'm going to show you guys how to utilize this airbag for locksport. You can also use this for lloyding latches. Yeah, lloyding. Lloyding is when you take a bypass tool and you go to slip the latch of a doorknob, and sometimes if it has what's called a dead latch system, meaning you can't slip the latch because the dead latch is depressed. Well, if you create enough space between the door and the door frame, the dead latch will relax and release, and you will be able to slip that latch utilizing a loading tool. Man, that sounds like a freaking dictionary here. So I will show you guys how to do that in a future video, so stay tuned. These profiles are amazing, but I'm most excited about these handles. Thank you so much, Multipick, for sending out these handles to me. Congratulations to the LPU guys. I can't wait to do a review of this pick set, so keep an eye on that. I'll probably put that out next Sunday. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you're excited about, and I'll catch you guys next time.